California already has the toughest pesticide regulations in the country, but is there more to be done? State officials are now looking to ban all toxic pesticides by the year 2050. Daniela Pardo spoke with a Fresno County grower who helped devise a plan to transition to a safer way of managing pests.
Growing fresh and healthy food has been Don Cameron's passion for more than 40 years.
And they'll be sitting right on top of the soil.
Don is a general manager at Terra Nova Ranch, where they have more than 20 crops, including onions, tomatoes, and carrots.
We know that the products that we grow are being served for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Producing high-quality food doesn't come without challenges. Whether it's dealing with the drought or back-to-back storms or managing pests, Don says the only thing that's been constant in his career is change. And changing the way pests are controlled is just one of the things he's frequently adapting to.
We'd love to not have to ever apply anything to our crops, but we know that they're just diseases, there's pests that we'll find whatever we're growing.
Don is part of a group that spent 2 years developing a roadmap that will help California transition away from pesticides that are harmful to the environment. The goal is to eliminate the use of those toxic chemicals by 2050.
We're excited. We know it's going to take time, though. It's not going to happen overnight because California has over 400 different crops.
During the unveiling of the roadmap at UC Davis, Cal EPA Secretary Yana Garcia notes that while 2050 is a long time away, the time to start acting is now. Several studies have shown pesticides are a key contributor to climate change.
This has been a key environmental justice priority for many communities for a long time. And a lot of folks can associate this with so much that even the United Farm Workers have pushed for, so many people in rural communities.
One of those advocates who was also at the decision-making table when the plan was created is Suget Lopez. She leads the organization Líderes Campesinas that represents farm worker women.
Farm worker women have decades and centuries of wisdom on how to do farming and how to control pests, and so they were able to also provide some recommendations and ideas as to strengthen this roadmap.
Back at the farm, Don notes switching to less harmful pesticides is just one of the things he's committed to doing to make his property more sustainable and eco-friendly.
We put 2 megawatts of solar on the farm to offset our electric usage. We've converted almost everything over to drip irrigation or subsurface drip irrigation. So we've cut our water use by over 25%.
Don says he'll continue to do everything he can to tackle climate change by embracing climate-resilient farming methods.
And Daniela Pardo joins us now live in Sacramento. Daniela, where did the idea for this roadmap originate?
Well, Alex, back in 2019, during Governor Gavin Newsom's first term in office, he called for a ban on a pesticide that was linked to brain damage in children, and that ban officially went into effect in 2020, and that led to a call for more bans of other toxic pesticides that have been proven to be harmful to the environment and people's health. So after all this came about in 2020, the task force was formed to create this roadmap, and it was made up of different experts, people like Don Cameron, who you heard from in my story, as well as farm worker advocates, researchers, scientists, and a wide representative of people from different areas, and they all brought their ideas and brainstormed for 2 years and ultimately unveiled this roadmap that will help California transition to safer pest management over the next few decades.
And what's next for this group and this plan?
Well, what's next is trials and research, and Don Cameron told me he'll be testing out a lot of the products himself and providing feedback to see what works and what doesn't. And Secretary Garcia told me it's exciting to have this roadmap, but she also recognizes the challenges that will happen when it comes to realizing that plan. And it's going to be a lot of change for people that have done farming for a long time for the same way.
Daniela Pardo, thank you so much for your reporting.